everybody, welcome back to Wet the Face. Glad you're here. And man, I had something all planned, and just at the last minute, the thing I was doing the review on, I told him it was going to be released today, and he said, "You got to pull it. You got to pull it. I'm not ready," because he had a lot of things he needed to do. He had to get new cards. He had someone that was his partner who departed. It was a whole mess. So I gracefully said, "Sure, I won't do anything with it." And it was a box that came from New Jersey, but the gentleman, he came from Slovakia, and we already did a couple of things from the box, but there was a lot more in there that I wanted to get to, and I didn't want to do it one right after the other. I wanted to give it a gap, and during that time, that gap, a lot of stuff happened to him. So he said that he wants to do this again, but he wants me to wait till September, and I said, okay, I'll wait. So right now, to fill in the gap, this is a day before the release, that they tell me about this, so I'm trying to do something, and I realized that I never did a video of a lot of my own soaps, so I'm just going to take the opportunity to do that. And this one that I'm going to do was one of the first ones. We had a first Modern Barber Shop. Actually, we had a Barbershop version 1. Then we had a version 2.0, and then I changed it, created a new label, and gave it a new look, and increased the scent fragrance. It's now in the new formula, and this is what we call Modern Barber Shop, and it outsells all the time. I'm making it all the time, and it's a combination of a lot of different fragrances. And when you actually, man, this is one of my favorites. Now, also, we have Vintage Barbershop as well, and that's like an old-timey kind of scent back in the 30s and 40s and even the 50s of what you would experience, I believe, when you go to a barbershop. Oh man, I think it's dead on. Takes you right back. But every once in a while, man, I love the Modern Barbershop. I love mixing them up. I love to go back to this original scent. It reminds me of when I started Wet the Face, because I only had 4 shaving subs to begin with, and this was one of them. So I'm going to take this, put it in a bowl, do a lather, and talk about the results. So stay tuned. Don't go away. Okay, so as you can see, this is the bowl. It is empty, and this is the soap in question. Let's just open it up and take a look. There it is. It's a very light soap. It's what I mean by light is you can move it around. It's a crope, is what people call it. So it'll be very easy to apply here. And in the summer, I warn now, and I actually put a letter in with all of the purchases, and I will continue to do that every summer, that it is a good idea to place these tubs when you do get them in the mail for about 30 minutes or so in the refrigerator, because the heat, and we're having a heat wave here in New York. It's going to be in the upper 90s to like the hundreds for the next 3 to 4 days, so definitely do that. And let me just pick the razor that I'm going to be using today, and of course it is the Occam's razor right here. And for the aftershave, I have the accompanied Wet the Face Modern Barbershop. Also, the brush, I am going to I'll use the Polar brush one more time. And here's the Polar brush. Now, I was kind of guessing what kind of brush I was going to get, because I had some I had a really great photographer friend who I used to work with, and his name is Tom Morado, and he is fantastic, good friend of mine. And I asked him, I think my website is getting a little stale. I said I need some more images, and I also need something. I want to create a catalog, because now I have like close to 20 shaving soaps, so I want to make some type of catalog, a printable catalog, and actually maybe even a downloadable catalog as well. So he was gracious enough to start doing a shoot, and he completed it, and he did over 32 wonderful shots, and I will put them as shave of the days so you can see them. Every once in a while I'll put them out there, and I'll definitely credit Tom with them. So that is going to happen shortly, and I can't wait for us to create all that stuff. So let's take the soap and put it in the bowl and get this done. Okay, the soap is in the bowl, as you can see, and I hope it wasn't rambling too much. It's like 300 degrees in this bathroom. So we're going to take this brush and give it a little soaking and wring out the contents of it, and then we're going to do the lathering. So here we go. Yeah, doesn't take much to lather my soaps. Wow, can you look at that? Wow. All right. Obviously I could stop here. So let's try to get, oh, look at that. Okay, so let's bring this to the face. Look at all that's in there. Let's bring this to the face and get it going. Okay, since it's not Sunday, normally that's when I do my shaving videos every Sunday, and then I release them Saturday. I have about 4 to 5 days growth, so let me wet the face. Alright, let me dry my hands, and let's take that shaving lather, let's apply it right here. Oh boy, this is enjoyable, because I really do love this scent. And my shirt loves it too. Lather's going everywhere. All right. Very good. Okay. Let me just get this going now. Here is the Occam's razor. And let's start the shave. Here we go. Yeah, it was a kind of a shock when when I told him everything was ready for Saturday. What are you gonna do? I'm just glad that I got in touch with him and he got back to me before it was released. All right. Okay. Very close shave. But I do think I will change the blade on the Occam's razor maybe another 2 times. And that will make pretty much over a month or so of just the one single edge blade. So, but I do think I get more shaves out of a Persona Blue blade than I do the single edge, to be honest. But damn it, I really love this razor. And I'm just gonna do one little. All right, so there you go. Now, here is the Modern Barber Shop, which you can see I use a lot of it. And for the shave, just put it on here. Very nice. Wow. That's a great ending. Oh man. That is wonderful. So, there you have it. Modern Barber Shop. I still have some available if anybody wants some. No pressure. But I had a great shave. And I hope you have a great shave. And I'll see you next week.